Foreword by her sister Hazel St. John. When Patricia St. John was about 13 years old, her imagination was captured by the story of Onesimus, the runaway slave whose small history was captured in the New Testament book of Philemon. She told her father she wished to write a novel based on the incident, and without a flicker of a smile, he accompanied her to the public library. "My daughter wishes to write a novel set in Bible times," he announced to the astonished librarian. "Could you please show her the ancient history section where she can do some research on the period?" Patricia failed to see the wink that she later felt must have passed between them, and felt very solemn and adult. She obediently researched and found out quite a lot about the Roman world and ancient Greece. She wrote her story laboriously, mostly in pencil in a multitude of lined penny notebooks. Our family applauded her, but it never went any further. Some years later the manuscript, almost forgotten, was lost in a move. But the idea never quite left her, and one day, years later in 1966, we both set out from Lebanon in a small Volkswagen with a tent and a Primus stove on a 6-week journey from Beirut to Tangier in North Africa. This took us to every place mentioned in St. Paul's journeys in the book of Acts, and to many other places too, except Caesarea and the islands of the sea. Among the most exciting were Colossae, where Onesimus lived, Laodicea across the valley, and Rome, where through Paul the prisoner Onesimus found new life in Christ. The story of that journey and its adventures can be read in the autobiography Patricia St. John Tells Her Own Story. Published by STL, Twice Freed was written soon after she reached North Africa. Patricia wrote 26 books, mostly for children and teenagers. These have been translated into many different languages. There are also 5 biographies, a book of verses, and the story of Rwanda Revival, Breath of Life, and several booklets. 2 of her stories, Treasures of the Snow and Tanglewood's Secret, have been made into films, and a 3rd is being prepared. Though Patricia left us in 1993, letters still come from different parts of the world, from grown-ups and children who think she is still with us and who want to tell her how much her stories have meant to them. What always made her most glad was news that someone, through her books, had found, like Onesimus, the difference that knowing Christ can make to life. Dedicated to my sister Hazel, who produced a Volkswagen and a tent and accompanied me in the steps of St. Paul, Patricia St. John.